We have been learn about a for loop, if condition and all, right? Appending everything we know. This particular technique we use in our data analytics called as a least comprehension. Okay, we call it as a least comprehension. Okay, least comprehensions. What exactly least comprehensions is about? For example, I would like to take a tool like odd and even number between 1 to 50. Okay, between 1 to 50, between 1 to 50, I would like to get the odd and even numbers separately. Okay, how to get it separately? I can define two empty list like odd equal to one empty list and even equal to another empty list. Okay, then I can take a help of the for loop to iterate one by one. I say if sorry for. Okay, I'll just give some space for anything x y, anything you can give in range between 1 to 50. I will iterate one by one, colon, enter. Once I have been iterating one by one, then what need to be done to know it is an even number? What we do, when it is divided by 2, it will be even number, right? X modulus 2, if it is equal to 0, then I say need to get with the if statement, right? If if this is condition is true, right? If this condition is true means taken x, when I divide by 2, okay, its remainder become equal to 0 means it is an even number. So what I can do, if that is true, even dot append with that x, right? Else here, if that is not true, then what we have to do, we have to take odd dot append with the x. Once I done with all, then I will come out of the loop and I can print odd list and print even list. See, odd in a separate, even has been separated, right? Even is separated. How it happened? Like just we have been created like here for loop, one by one iterated. We check that condition. If that's true, add it to the odd, even else add it to the odd. We have been written these many lines of codes, right? Three lines of codes to create one even, right? Instead of that, I can write it in a single line. I can write it in a single line. These codes only I can write it in a single line. That is called as a least comprehension. How can we do that? For example, e1 underscore 1, I say just a new one I will take. I need to take it in a form of list. So list we have been given. Then we need to iterate one by one. So I just say that one. So for x in range 1 comma 50. In the range of 1 comma 50, we will iterate one by one. Once we have been iterated, what we do? We check that condition. If x modulus 2 equal to 0, if this is true, then what we need to do? If x divided by 2 is equal to 0, then what we need to do? We need to append that x, right? So x will be come at a first. If I do this one, also we'll get a same list, even list, right? If I print, we got that even list, like by saying that, right? By just by giving one line of code, I can extract a thing. Like similarly, I can do it for an odd list also. Odd underscore one. If I say, okay, list comprehension, I'll need to have for loop I need to take x for x in range. Okay, x in a range 1 comma 50. Okay, we taken that x. On that x, what we need to do? If x modulus 2 is not equal to 0. Okay, if it is equal to 0, what we said, it has to add it to the even. If it is not equal to 0, then such x values I need to add it to the list. So x value will come first. Okay, because I need to add them. If this condition is satisfied, I need to add that x, the x which we extracted by using a for loop. One line we have been taken. Now if I print, see the same result. Okay, here we have applied two lines of codes. Here what we have done, we have been written only one line of code, right? Just one line of code we can done with the answer, right? This is what the least comprehension. Okay, when we compacting all the logic, for loop, and appending all these three actions we have been taken in a one list, then we call it as a least comprehension. Even you can use a if along with the and condition also, if you like to satisfied with the two things. Okay, only if it is divisible by 2, as well as a x modulus by 4 equal to 0, but it has to be divided by both 2 as well as a 0, then also we can do such x only to be appended, we can do that. Only those numbers will be taken, right? So like this we can have a multiple logics also in a single line of code, so that this is called as the least comprehension. This will be very important. I will be using most of the time when it comes to the data analysis in coming classes. Okay.